We continue our city council candidate profiles with an endorsed candidate who positioned herself well in the primary with a top 6 finish. Remember, we elect 6 at-large council members in November. Early voting already ongoing. Dr. Michele Grim, a public health expert and educator, actually got this program some publicity, and I've been meaning to thank you, so I will, when she publicly blasted former Mayor Carty Finkbinder's assessment of her views on stopping gun violence in Toledo. So thank you for that. Let's go ahead and start there, Michele.
Sure.
We don't have time. I know you actually have a detailed 10-point plan. Forgive me for not having time. But the mayoral candidate's plans for a heavy multi-department police presence, curfews, and the like, the things that he says work in his administration differ from yours conceptually. How?
So again, thank you for having me on, Jerry.
Sure.
I really appreciate it. What I think we need to do is we need to create a safer and healthy, safer community, but we have to do what works. So we need a comprehensive approach to reducing violent crime that involves both prevention and intervention. So we need to attack crime's root causes by investing in our neighborhoods, creating jobs, investing in our young people, and creating the opportunities for our young people, and investing in mental health care and addiction treatment. What we also need at the same time is focused, effective, and accountable policing to stop violent crime in our neighborhoods. I put forth a 10-point plan that calls for hiring more homicide detectives, cracking down on illegal guns, and pursuing more evidence-based law enforcement strategies that have proven to be effective.
Let's stay there for a moment since you brought it up. Efforts, as you know, Michele Grim is my guest here, Endorsed Democrat City Council. Efforts to bring about substantive police reforms fell short of what many had hoped for. Do we need police reforms in Toledo, and how would you bring them about if you're a member of council?
So, yes, like I said, we need focused, effective, and accountable policing to stop violent crime in our neighborhoods. We, need to make sure that we use evidence-based law enforcement strategies that have proven to be effective, and we need more strong civilian oversight and accountability standards to ensure that we have a police department that all of our citizens can trust and be proud of.
Hey, tell me about you. Originally, I know from Ashland, Ohio. They got a great school over there, and Ashland University. And several degrees later, very impressive, by the way, educational resume. Married, living in Toledo, doing what? Let's get to know you a little bit.
Sure. As you said, I'm from Ashland, Ohio, and actually my grandmother was the HR director for Ashland University for 22 years.
Wow. Okay.
Yeah. I moved up here in 2001 to go to the University of Toledo. I got my bachelor's and master's degree in public health at UT. I started my career here, and I, want young people to have the opportunities that Toledo gave me. Toledo was the big city for me. Right now I'm a public health professional, public policy researcher. I'm an educator. I have experience both in the university level and also as a substitute for Toledo Public Schools.
Oh, very good.
Yeah.
All right. Dr. Romulus Durant, a guest on this program, as a matter of fact. Okay, real quick now. We're down to about a minute and a half. Your 2 front burner issues, 1 and 2, and what specifically will you do if you are Councilman Grim?
So again, Jerry, I think we need to create a safer and healthier community.
Okay. Go ahead.
We need to create a safer and healthier community. So at a time when Toledo is dealing with 2 public health emergencies, the COVID-19 pandemic and a rise in gun violence, I believe my experience will serve well on city council and be an effective contributing member of council. So I think we really need to focus on those issues and making sure that we invest in our city.
When you say invest, and I'll wrap with this, Toledo's sitting on a pile of pandemic cash, as you know. The mayor has his proposal, but it'll all come down to city council. He doesn't decide this. You all do. Where would you spend the money? Briefly, please. So,
like you said, council will be reviewing the plan, but I'm most excited about the historic investment in youth that the mayor has proposed. We have $40 million for youth programs, and also about the opportunities we have to invest in revitalizing our neighborhoods.
Okay, we're going to leave it right there. Thank you for time. I know these things go quickly. My thanks to Michele Grim, Democrat candidate for Toledo City Council, for keeping us on the leading edge of her election efforts. And up next, a Republican with a familiar name also looking to land on city council. That is next, right here on Leading Edge.